Well, you could change that. And how can you change that? What's going on, guys? We are back at Southside Polaris, and we are touching on another topic. So this time of year, and as everyone knows, regardless if you ride Polaris, Arctic Cat, Ski-Doo, Yamaha, or actually Arctic Cat and Yamaha, do they do Snowcheck? I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So regardless of what brand you ride right now and Lynx, it is Snowcheck season. So Snowcheck season is you go online, you build the exact sled that you want from that manufacturer with colors and engine and track and suspension and any other add-ons that you want. So you order it now and then it comes in, you know, before season next year. So even with Polaris, and now Polaris is probably the one company that you can customize the sled for the most part down to, you know, color panels and everything like that. However, there are people that still are not happy with what they're, you know, is provided to them. I see it constantly on all the Polaris pages. People are complaining about colors. Why didn't they do this? Why didn't they do that? I want this color. I want that color. I want this. Well, you could change that. And how can you change that? So at Southside Polaris, they offer a full line of customization for just about every single panel, suspension component, anything that you could possibly think of, you can get customized. And I'm going to put the customization screen up to show you guys kind of what it looks like. So what they do, and you can order it just from them. They do their own renderings, everything right from the get. So you could say, what would it look like with this panel changed? And they will be able to show it to you, you know, in the color that you want. So just for instance, this is a sled that is currently for sale that they have just got done with. So Bruce is going to kind of take over here and kind of explain a little bit more in detail of what goes on, what happens, how to do it, and everything like that.
Yeah, so this unit here it's not quite finished yet, but you know, it just kind of shows where we did more painting on this one than most of them. Not only did we did the hood trim, the side panel trim, and hood trim, dash trim. In this one we did gauge pod, which is also your glove box and everything behind this on a VR1. So we did a lot of extra on this. Now these panels, when they're painted, they definitely are a lot easier to clean and polish up compared to stock, because stock, like the material that's on this here, is a nylon material. So that material is very static, clingy, and it attracts dirt to it a lot, and you got to be very careful when you wash it.
Mm-hmm. But they scratch easy. They
scratch easy, yeah. So once you've painted everything, you know, so now these panels are, you know, this hood is completely painted. I mean, even the hood screens are painted on this one, and all these other pieces are now paint. It's like it was before. You wash it, polish it, and it shines. On this unit, we did even the venting. This is another section here, so we even did this accent here, and you know, switch panel. This is another panel that comes out for ignition switch, and we put the RCA jack in it when we take it out, and so that's done separately. You got the taillight housing, which again we taped off so that your black accent is still there, your texture. Mm-hmm. and this here, which is the glove box, which is underneath the seat now on these, and the same thing, we just taped off so that we separate the black that's in the center of the tunnel. And then rear bumper, front bumper, rails. You know, we can do rails. The rails are you know, their job. You know, a complete disassembly. So you know, that's all comes out. We actually did the rear torque arm brackets that mounted the tunnel on this one. We did the shock rods on this one. You know, many of them we just did rails. We didn't do those accents. And then also the rail support on this, we've done some of those where we left them black, or we painted them a different color to accent a different color on the sled. So it's endless as far as what you want to do. So if you bought the sled whether it be in Snowcheck or you buy it in the fall or you already have the sled and you want to get it done, doesn't really matter. We can do it anytime you want to do it. But as far as Snowcheck, and it's a matter, then you can just buy the base color that you will like. Well, okay, I'm going to have this and this black. Well, you just buy that and that black, and then we deal with painting the rest of the stuff the color that you want. So it's so if you already have an idea of what you want for color, you can just kind of look at that as far as your Snowcheck and decide, well, yeah, I'm just going to go with this for color background, and that's all you got to do.
And you don't, you know, this one, you know, this is a pretty big project. So this is tunnel rails, all the panels, you know, you don't have to go that crazy. You know, I mean, it could be as simple as, you know, you wanted the side panel trim, you know, a lime squeeze. You know, I know that was a big color, or you know, the plum purple, and that was another thing. Excuse me. Someone reached out to me, and they were ordering their wife a plum purple sled, and on the Polaris page, you can't get the side panel trim done in that plum purple. They just don't have it. So I said, hey, get in touch with Southside, and, you know, you could send the panels out, they could do them, or, you know, however, you know, whatever way you want to do it. So that's my next question. Do you guys take them apart? Do you just want pieces? You know, I'm trying to give everyone the whole gist of how this process works.
I mean, on all these projects we did this year, which was a lot of projects, we just assemble everything, and then the painter preps it, paints it, get it back, we reassemble. We had a few people that just wanted hood trim or something like that done, and they just brought those pieces down. We got them, paint them for them, hand them back to them. And again, like I said, over the summer, you know, you got your sled and you decide, okay, I want to do this. You can either bring the sled down, or you can take the pieces you want done, and we get you that color that you need, and it's all set when you get it back. But this one was like a lot. We did a lot on this one, but you know, between spindles, rails, accents, you know, from the taillight housing and all that. So this one has a lot, but we did plenty that were just the hood trim and maybe dash trim, hood trim that reached the headlight. You know, those kind of just small accents, and made a huge difference. So we did do a lot of that.
And I'm kind of like as you guys know, I'm a nitpicker for, you know, attention to detail and everything like that. And Bruce's painter, who is, and it's right next door. His painter is legitimately, I could throw a stone and hit his shop. So, you know, right in the same complex, everything like that. This guy is very, and I use the word all the time, he's very anal. He's super nitpicky with detail, his lines, everything like that, and he does really, really, really nice work. I'm impressed, and again, I'm a nitpicker for detail-oriented stuff. So
yeah, that guy's a snowmobiler too.
Yes.
So he gets it. You know, he's got custom cars and everything, so he's definitely likes things a certain way. Plus, he's a snowmobiler. Yeah.
Yeah. So snowmobiler, working on snowmobilers, sleds to make you know, stand out to the crowd. So how would someone go about you know, doing a custom order? Again, not necessarily as crazy as this, but, you know, if they wanted to, you know, get a price and work up.
Yeah,
you know,
I mean, you can do a build on Polaris's site as far as, you know, and send us your Snowcheck for that quote, and then at that point with email or whatever, just tell us, you know, we also want this color, and I want a price on this or this, and then we just add that in.
Right.
Yeah.
And just like the thumbnail picture, where it has, you know, all the numbers on it, that is to indicate what panel is, you know, what. So if you wanted, and me and Bruce were just looking at it before, and his son was setting it up, you know, this side panel trim has a number. I think it was 14. You know, this gauge pod, that'll have another number. So that way you can, when you go to talk to them and tell them what pieces that you want done, you know, everyone's on the same page. So that's a huge help.
Yeah, because a lot of people called certain things different things.
Right.
So, and there's enough pieces where it definitely is a help having it pointed out.
So, I mean, custom, stand out from the crowd type thing, and we're going to come over here and show you some of the other colors that they have already done for other sleds. And again, it's been a crazy year, so there's, you know, stuff's everywhere. But these are some of their colors. So this actually looks like the color of my truck.
Yeah, that's a candy apple red, and then there's a midnight cherry there, and you know, again, we're just kind of housing this stuff up and getting ready to hang it up and store it because we're going into power equipment season right as soon as Snowcheck's done. But the yeah, between the blues, the teals, the oranges, most all these colors are Polaris colors. We buy this paint from Axalta, which is the company that Polaris uses and paints all their things with anyway. So it's not like I'm using somebody else's paint and getting it close. If it's an orange burst or a candy apple red, it's the stuff that was on an ORV piece, a Razor or a Polaris 5 years ago or whatever. We're using that color. And then, but if you got a truck that's I did one this year that was a GM. It was a Denali with the white and the orange. He wanted that. We used those color codes. We put that stuff, and we painted that truck. We painted that sled to match that truck. Yeah.
So I mean, honestly, the possibilities to make your sled custom and make it your sled are endless. I mean, there's so many pieces, you know, here, and there's even more over here. I mean, there's just more orange, more candy apple red, more teal. And I said it in another video. The teal, look at the teal in the camera. It looks just regular blue.
Yeah.
So I'll try and get, I don't know if I put my light on it. Yeah, no, it still doesn't. Still looks blue. That's like a very nice teal.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Yeah, again, the sled from the other video that we were riding is that teal color, and that was out in sunlight, so that color will pop a little more in that video looking at it from daylight.
But so yeah, if you again, just like I say in you know, in any video, if you guys have any questions of who to contact, how to get in contact, put it in the comments, and I will get back to you guys, you know, as soon as possible and as, you know, as detailed as I possibly can. But if you guys are looking to snow check and you want a full custom build, put it in through the Polaris website, all your contact information. Someone will reach out from the dealership, and then you could tell them, hey, you know, I want to do a, you know, a full custom color, and they will be able to help you out with that. If you have a current sled and you want, you know, a price worked up for, you know, some panels that you have, or even a, you know, a full build just like that orange one that we were just looking at, I believe I'll get Bruce's email address, and I'll put that up on the screen, and you could email Bruce. And again, take the picture with all the numbers on it, just detailing what panel is what number, just so everyone's on the same page. So you could say, I want panel 14, 15, and 16 done in candy apple red, you know, so it just makes it all simpler like that. But, you know, no one else is really offering this to do it. You know, you can order your Snowcheck and you can pick it up fully customized, done, ready to go, and go hit the snow. And just like we talked in the video before, you know, our season's short, so we want to make this, you know, make it as seamless as possible, and, you know, get you in, get you out, and that's pretty much what's done here. So if you have any questions, again, put them in the comments. If you have any, go to their Facebook page. There's a bunch of different renderings of options and color combos and different sleds, and that you could get, you know, kind of get an idea. You could even say, you know, send them this picture that they already did a rendering on and say, that's the sled I want. That, you know, that is exactly what I would do. That's the one I want, and they can make it happen for you. So something that no one else is doing right now, and that's what makes it awesome. So make your sled a one-off. Get in touch with these guys, and make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.